Hey guys, so today we're going to get straight into the video. So starting off with this IT Cosmetics Feel the Moment Primer, I'm just going to apply that all over my face. It's a nice hydrating primer and my skin's been really parched lately, so it was a good choice for today. And then for foundation, I'm going to use the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Cadiz. I haven't used this for a while, I don't think. I'm starting to lose my tan from Thailand, so this was a pretty good match for me. And onto concealer. Lately I haven't really been concealing my blemishes in videos, but my skin has been crazy lately. So I'm taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel and just applying that on my blemishes, and I used my finger to blend out a little bit of that concealer on like an active blemish, so like I wouldn't spread the bacteria. And then underneath and around my eyes, I'm taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but this is in the shade Biscuit, which just has a slightly peachy undertone to counteract any darkness that I have around there. So just blending all that out with a beauty blender. I'm then going to bake underneath my eyes as per usual with my Nye Banana Powder, and then kind of leaving that on for 5-ish minutes. I then wiped it all off and kind of just used the excess powder on my brush on the rest of my face as well. Just spritzing my face with some MAC Fix Plus because, like I said, it's been quite parched lately, and this just helped add a little bit of hydration back in. For eyebrows, I'm going to take the Lush Noir Eyebrow Pomade. This is an exclusive Lush product to Oxford Street in London, which is like their flagship store. But I really do quite like this product. I set it down with the Benefit Brow Gel, and just look at that difference. Like, wow. So for contour, I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Instamark Contour Powder. So I use the contour shade on the left there, just along my jawline, underneath my cheekbones to try and define that a little bit more, and then just a little bit, whatever's left on my brush, up onto my temples. Next, I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil medium to deep bronzer, and I'm just going to apply that kind of in the same area but in a more diffused way, just to kind of make it look like I haven't lost my tan and I got out into the sun. For blush, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light Blush. This is in the shade Hansel and Gretel. I quite like it. I like mixing both the shades. That suits me the best. And then I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick in the shade 200, and using my finger, I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. It did take a little while to blend out, but the end result was absolutely stunning. I've had this strobing stick for so long, since I went to Canada in July, so yeah, like 8-9 months, and I finally used it because apparently it's coming to Australia soon, or it might already be in Priceline. Over the top of that, I am going to apply a powder highlighter. This is from Jouer, and it is in the shade Topaz. You would have seen it in my last video. I used it on Tamara, but I wanted to use it on my own face. So this is me using it here, and oh, just look at it. It looks absolutely stunning. So the hero product of this video is the Rimmel Magnif'Eyes Eyeshadow Palette in the shade 003 Grunge Glamour. I used almost all of the shades. I think I just didn't use the very bluish one towards the end there, but I used the grey one just as a transition shade, and then the kind of metallic-y taupey shade all over my eyelid, and I was actually quite impressed with like the ease of blending it and the pigmentation. Like, it worked just as well as a bunch of my other like Morphe shadows, and whilst maybe not as good as Makeup Geek, it was very comparable. I was very impressed. And as you can see, I'm now highlighting my inner corners with a couple of the lighter shades, and then going into the deepest shade just to kind of define the outer part of my eye. And yeah, just taking a big flat blendy brush just to make sure everything's nice and diffused and all blended together. Next, I'm going to tightline using this black pencil from Too Faced. And I'm also going to smudge a little bit, just a very little bit, along my upper lash line. And then I just took a liner brush and just kind of pushed that black pencil into like the roots of my lashes. Just taking a little bit of the burgundy shade along my lower lash line just to help balance everything out. And then going to go in with a very healthy coat of mascara because I'm not going to be wearing falsies in this video. So I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, which you guys know I love, both for my bottom and upper lashes. It grabs every lower lash, and for my upper lashes it just helps curl them without having to use a curler, which I really like. And what did I do next? Yes, lips. So I went in with the Nighthawk Lip Liner from Urban Decay, just to kind of get my lips ready for lipstick. And then I'm going to use this one from Covergirl. It was a collaboration with Katy Perry, and don't make me pronounce the shade name. It's in the description box below. You'll understand when you see it. I have no idea how it's pronounced, but it is a beautiful shade. And then I used the Jouer lip topper in Tan Lines, which is beautiful. I am obsessed with this lip topper. Finishing off with a spritz of Max Fix Plus. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!